Buonasera, buonasera. This is Gina from mi.o here with Matteo.
Ciao Gina, ciao tutti.
Ciao, buonasera. We're here this evening and to do a little recap of mi.o, Modern Italian Network, to let you know about some things that have been going on over this past week and what exciting things we have to come. Shall we, Matt?
Yes, yes. So great. This is the what, first week of the new year or second? What do we have today? The seventh?
Today
Today's
is
the
the
8th
8th.
already. Okay, great. Wow, we're already into the new year. So again, if anybody didn't see our last video or we haven't reached, it's a buon anno, happy new year, 2020. Be a great year for all of us. And yeah, so we thought we'd start doing some recap of what happens on mi.o, because there's a lot of activity these days, and also let you know what's coming this week and kind of do this on a weekly basis. So without further ado, Gina, let me just recap a little bit. Some of this we covered in the last update, but within a couple of our practices, we've had additional contributions, right? So mi.o is all about you, right? It's all about the community. It's all about the people who are truly passionate about Italy. And our job really is just to facilitate that community and to make sure that people can learn about Italian culture, learn from the recommendations and experiences of other members. And to that end, we asked a couple of questions recently, Gina, to get some recommendations within our practices. And as we all know, these are our various practices of how to experience Italy and Italian culture. And within Sicily and Sardinia, we would ask the question of, sort of where to stay, some hotels, or agriturismi, or B&Bs, or just places to stay in Sicily that our members would recommend. And we had 3 great recommendations come from our members, and one of which I just wanted to pull up really quickly. Gina, this is in Modica, Sicily, and Modica is in the southeastern part of Sicily, of the island, and is very famous for many different things, but one of them is chocolate.
Oh.
Yes, and they take an ancient Aztec recipe. Remember, there was the old world and the new world. Well, this new world recipe came from the Americas back to Sicily. And in Modica, you can find chocolate that is based on Aztec culture recipes for chocolate. It's insane and is absolutely delicious. But that's a second recommendation I'll throw in there later. From our dear friends, Eileen and Gary Modica. They recommended this wonderful, what looks like a B&B, could be agriturismo, but let's just call it a hotel, Modicarte. And so you're welcome, everyone, to come and check it out. That was one of the recommendations from our members who really think it's a great place to go if you're in Sicily, especially southeastern Sicily, to enjoy Modica itself, the region, and now its chocolate. In addition to that, oops, we did that too far. In a different practice, we have recently, there's not a ton of activity yet, but we think it's important, added a practice for creativity, so Italian creativity, be it art or music. And we got a couple of great recommendations, actually, if I can find it.
Yeah, a little further up. Further up.
There we go. Exploring creativity, Italian art, film, music, and all things creative. Eventually, we'll have to break that down. But anyway, we asked the question, which Italian museums would you recommend others to visit? And again, with these practices and these questions, we're really looking to the community to, hey, share your experience, give your recommendations, because you guys are the experts and other people in the community would really, really like to learn from you. And the beauty of mi.o versus TripAdvisor or Yelp or some of these other sites is, number one, this community is really just dedicated to Italian culture. Clearly, it's in the name. But then also through our chat feature, and through our video chats and the things that we do, people can contact you directly. You can establish a relationship with them and ask any type of questions that you want. And it's coming from a trusted source. So anyway, to that end, we have a couple of recommendations. One from Maria Nowajoski, who added the Museo Archeologico dell'Alto Adige, which is in northern Italy, in the mountains in the Tyrolean mountains.
She's
So
got
you
a
can check.
fantastic blog, by the way, if I might add.
Oh
Maria,
yes,
thank
please.
you. Thank you for all the things that you share, Maria. And your blog is fascinating. She talks about living in the South, in the United States, in the South, with her boys and her Italian American heritage. So she's fascinating.
Fantastic. Come to the website if you haven't been in a long time and click on Maria's profile. I think the link to her blog is there too.
It is. Yep.
Right. And then our friend Anthony also provided 27 cool and unusual things to do in Florence from an article that he himself researched, that he himself has actually experienced. So some great resources for people that are looking for which museums to visit and which hotels to stay in Sicily. So that's
Nice.
kind of sort of a major recap of last week. Going forward now this week, Gina, we're going to talk about the Parliamo l'Italiano collaborative learning site that we've created on Facebook.
Yes, absolutely. One of the practices that we do have is dedicated to Italian language, Parliamo Italiano. We always say if you guys want to, if any of you guys want to practice the Italian that you're learning, let's get on a call. Let's just do something really informal. If there are resources that you use that you want to share with other members, by all means, share. We're also going to be putting up each week some kind of phrase, something to get the conversation going, because we'd like to know what it is that you're doing to learn Italian. And as anyone who's studied a foreign language knows, it requires true dedication and daily practice. Okay, so utilize the community, that energy from others to motivate yourself. Okay, and another way that we're doing that is this really cool idea, okay, of collaborative learning. We created a group on Facebook called Parliamo l'Italiano, collaborative learning. We want to see your quick videos, okay, just little videos that you record from your cell phone and you upload it onto the Facebook page. I'm going to provide you guidance like I did with the first post there, as in terms of what the focus would be. Okay, you post a video of yourself speaking in Italian based on whatever phrase we're focusing on, and we're going to allow the other group members to provide critique. And that way we can learn together. So Matt, I see you're on the page. Yes. So the first post there is talking about the word piacere. Because what better,
Gina, piacere.
Piacere, Matteo. What better way to say hi and to introduce yourself, okay? Piacere is the noun that translates to the word pleasure or delight. And the simplest way of introducing yourself in Italian would be piacere. Io mi chiamo Gina. Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Gina. Let's hear that. Post your video. I want to hear you guys speaking, and we'll branch off from there. But that is the announcement this week for our Learning Italian Together.
Right. So people just need to go to Facebook. The link is there in our mailer and also within the practice. Join the group. So we look at all the requests and allow people to join, and just join the group. Post their video essentially, and then not only we can provide feedback for how to say things or what have you, but also the other members of the group. We want this to be, again, a collaborative learning experience where all the members of the group help each other get better. Right, G?
That's right.
That's what it's all about.
That's right. Don't be shy. This isn't about perfection. It's about learning together.
Right. So right now, for the members of mi.o, we have, please go to the site, add your recommendations for where to go, where to stay, what to do, etc. And also, if you'd like to practice your Italian, come to the Facebook Parliamo l'Italiano Collaborative Learning Group, request to join, and add your videos. So hopefully we'll get a lot of feedback from the community this week.
All right.
What else do we have planned for this week, Gina?
All right. Well, we have a little interview, let's say, an online conversation, if you will, with a new friend of ours, a member. Her name is Francesca Montillo. Okay. And what Matt is showing is her website. It's called thelazyitalian.com. What she does is she provides culinary tours. She leads culinary tours in Italy. And she is an Italian, by the way. I found out very briefly that she was born and raised in Calabria, and she moved to the States when she was 11 years old. Okay, and she lives in Boston, from what I understand. We're going to learn a little bit about her, and not only that, but she is a published author. She wrote a cookbook called the 5-Ingredient Italian Cookbook,
Wow.
101 now,
Mm.
regional classics made simple. So we're going to learn more about her, and that will take place this Saturday, January 11th at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be sending out the invitation link where you can join. Okay, it's free. All you got to do is click on the link and join. You don't need to actively participate if you don't want, but you can certainly add some questions that I can ask on your behalf, or you can join in the conversation. So look out for that. Hope to see you on Saturday.
Fantastic. And
We have
in
more.
addition to that event, we have another event planned. For those of you, we've announced a few months ago, we started a practice really dedicated to assisting small towns in Italy grow through cultural tourism. So we started with my father's hometown because we have friends there in Calabria. And I guess, Gina, for the past couple of months, more or less on a weekly basis, we've been working together with the kids that are at the tourism office there that their job is to help promote the tourism of the town.
Mm-hmm.
And creating different artifacts. And so a few people within that office have provided recipes for arancini, as an example, recipes for cookies, some descriptions about the town, but also we see that, great that we're helping them in English write these things, and their English is actually exceptionally good. But then also, in addition to that, I'd like to extend this to the community as a means of cultural exchange. So if you're not busy at 10:15 on Saturday, so we'll have two things going on at the same time.
Yep.
It's posted on the website. You're welcome to join and meet some other Italians and to hear about what they did over the holidays, to hear about the live nativity scene, which apparently attracts thousands in Calabria, that these particular friends of ours help to coordinate and manage. And we'll look at some video of that. And they can also go ask us questions, either in Italian or in English, so you can practice your Italian even then, about our Christmas, our holiday season, New Year's, and that kind of thing. So we this has been really great, I think, so far, G.
It has been.
Yeah, and all are welcome to join us on our more or less weekly calls.
Yes, and if for nothing else, this is a really spirited bunch. They're a fun group of kids. I mean, they're in their 20s, with the exception of Senor Rosario, the town historian, right?
Yes.
Who's exceptional. And they're really fun to talk to. And I know that you guys know what I'm talking about when I mention Italian charm. So there's something about Italians, just talking to them. They're so engaging and warm and funny. So you'll enjoy talking to them, meeting them.
Yeah, so please join us, and please come back to the community. We're definitely growing. We've gotten more members this week that have joined us from social media and through recommendations. We do have an ambassador program. We absolutely recommend that you invite people that might benefit from mi.o and that are passionate about Italian culture to the website. And besides the ambassador program, we really want to make this community great for you and for everyone else. So please invite your friends, and just looking down the list of our hundreds and hundreds of members right now, met a lot of interesting people over the last few months and over this past year. And I think Gina and I are really looking forward to 2020 and getting to know you better, and getting to know more people, and just continuing to sort of foster this community of people. So
that's right.
That's it, G. What else we got? That's all.
That's right. No, I just want to echo what you've been saying with our members. One of the main reasons why you guys are joining the community is because you want to share this wealth of knowledge of Italy that you have, and learn more. So you have that hunger to learn more. So please join and invite your friends to join as well. And let's keep this thing going, because it's fantastic.
Va bene, Gina. You have a wonderful evening. Everybody else, buona serata.
Buona serata, alla prossima.
Alla prossima.
Ciao
Ciao.
ciao.
Ciao, ciao.